Afternoon. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden, and Pana's around here somewhere. She's having a blast. She's come up and checked on me several times. She knows the supervisor and let me know that she was mad because I forgot to tape, and here I am, I'm done. So what'd we do? We finished the pear tree. Well, finished this one, started the other one. So wires are all up. And yes, I added extra streamers to remind me and Panda and any other critter that there are wires here. And you can see where he's on. And if it's not a branch that goes left or right, makes sense it's been pruned off. Yeah. What does that do? So this year, they will put its energy into going left or right. I'll have to come out here every 2 or 3 days. And as this branch continues to grow this way, I have to tie it down again and tie it down again so it understands left or right. And I've got to do it with all of them. And then next year, every place where there's a little thingy like this, does that make sense? All of these will try and put branches straight up. And next year is year 5, and I should get blooms. And then what you do is you figure out where the blooms are here at the ring, and you let it grow up about 2 or 3 inches, and then you chop it. And that way all your fruit is on the wire right here at picking level. So, you never have to worry about bringing a ladder up here. Because, I don't know, I don't think it ever shows up right. There's the road. That's my upper driveway, or the upper portion of the loop. And where I'm standing here, I'm higher than the workshop. Again, I live on the side of a mountain. I don't live on flat land. There is no such thing here. So being able to harvest pear without needle ladder will be an awesome thing. So I did start the second pear I have up here. Ran out of wire. So the bottom wire is in across both sides. Makes sense? The middle wire is in on that side. There's no middle wire on this side, and the top sides are not done yet at all. And for this one, that's fine. I'm not going to prune him until I get the rest of the wiring up. But his first 2 branches here at the bottoms, you can see that runs over there and is tied off. You can see where he's just starting to bud. Sorry, I'm trying to not blind you in the sun. See, he's just starting to bud, so he's still really pliable. Everything is really bendable. And this is, again, the perfect time. So, you figure Monday, when I'm out and about running errands, I will pick up another roll of wire and finish doing his wiring and then finish tying him up, kind of. This branch is coming forward. He's got to come off. So I've got to pick of these 8 little ones here, which 2 will end up going to the middle wire. It's probably going to be one of these sets of 4. I don't know if I'll do an upper and a lower, maybe, for that wire, because my double stitch right here, those are for the top wire. So, but anyway, I won't prune him until I get all his wires up, and that way I can see where I need to prune, like this one off, because he's sticking out down the hill. It's not where he gets to go. All right, I'm done for today. So from him from a distance, you can see, kind of looks, it looks cool. It looks like the picture almost. So, awesomeness. And on to another chore, and I'll talk to you later. I always like it when you can see a little spark. I can't see the screen. There he goes. Those are my little leaves. Just little ones. On my Rose of Sharon. So it's always good to see that he made it through. Now this one was here last year. This is one of the new ones. Not seeing any leaves yet. Alright, just, thought I'd share. There's that red bud that I showed the other day from underneath it, kind of. Looking kind of pretty. Last year, I walked around with a bucket and picked these, and I made a viola jelly, or viola jam, I should say. Jelly, no, jelly. Had it right the first time, viola jelly. I'm not gonna do that one this year. Say it was interesting to do it. It was interesting to find a good recipe. If you have an April baby, now's the time to make them a cake and use this as frosting. Just cover it in violas. So this is another type of, I'm gonna say viola, but also a pansy. So both violas and pansies are in the violet family. And the easiest way to tell a viola from a pansy is 2 up, 3 down. And when you look at the flower petals, where you can see this one is 2 up, 2 to the side, 2 down. So it's kind of a half and half. It's got the viola purple, but it's got the pansy stripes. And there's Miss Panda Bear. Hi, girlfriend. Hi, girlfriend. You coming to smell the flowers with Mommy? I know. All right, just thought I'd share. Now, these are much smaller. These are much lighter. I did not use these for, you're such a city girl, Panda Bears. You're such a city girl. I know, Mommy's smelling flowers, huh? I know. So I didn't use these when I made the jelly last year. I only used the dark purple ones. If you want more of a clear, very light colored, use these or mix these, you know? All right, just thought I'd share. All right, came back to check on the mini orchard because it's the right thing to do. My apricots are loving it. We didn't get excessively warm today. Helps if I get out of the sunlight. There you go. They're up. He's a little droopy. There are a couple of them that were a little droopy. At least to me, they looked a little droopy. The cherry here looked a little droopy. Now, you know, just to me. You know, I expect some droopiness. You know, they just got planted. And Panda says she hears something under the plastic. I don't see nothing moving. Anyway, so everybody got some water. Went out and got my 2-gallon spout thingy. There you go. My water jug. Anyway, 2 gallons. Gave everybody 2 gallons of water. You know, if you're a tree, you got watered. And I say kind of because I'm out of water on most of them, and I didn't get enough water in this last rain. Again, I had a little bit of rain that evening. I did not have rain the next day, so I didn't get any water. Having said that, you know, tomorrow I will be doing hoses, or doing hose work. The new tank is new. There's not enough water in there to water the trees yet. There's not enough. And we're gonna go the next 7 days with no rain. They're talking we might get a little on Tuesday. I think it's like a 30% chance. And I need to, how do I say? I need to believe this like I do in the summer months. 30% chance means I'm not getting rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and run out a couple of hoses. Kinda, it's a hazelnut. Oh, you can see his green up against the compost. So he's doing good. Yeah, that way I can line up all my bins here, or my buckets. I wanted to plant potatoes in them this year, and it's just gonna have to wait. And anyway, get them all filled. I've got the 3 that are outside right now, and I've got 2 in the hoop tunnel. Get them all filled, bring them all outside so they can all rain catch, get them all filled off the other rain barrel that I have, so I can, you know, water as necessary. Be ashamed to have all these trees and then let them die. I'd be just a little mad at myself. Because this is first year, first spring. You know, I got to baby them. So anyway, thought I'd bring you along. Miss Panda and I, we'll talk to you later. I love it when I take a walk on property and I see something I have never seen before. You know? That's a trillium. It's I'm gonna tell you, it's an Ozark native wildflower. I have never seen it here before. I see it once on a hike, and they don't transplant well, from what I understand. So you gotta go in from seed. This is awesome. You know, I'm gonna have to come back here again and take some pictures when it's in bloom. So, sweet. Talk to you later. Last act of the day. I went ahead and laid out all my hoses. We're going to have a week of warm enough weather where they can start laying out here and warming up the plastic so I don't kink anything. And then tomorrow we're supposed to get up into the 70s so I can hook the hoses to the house, test them to make sure none of them have split, especially my long ones, and run them from the house to the garden and start filling up all my barrels. Because I've got to be able to water out there, you know, soon. And the new barrel doesn't have enough water in it yet. And this barrel doesn't have enough to do both gardens. It's just that's not going to happen. So fill up my little buckets out there. That way I can test the hoses. You know, start getting stuff set up for when it does have enough water. But yeah, sun's behind the mountain. It's cooling off. Hoses are laid out so they'll get morning sun tomorrow. And I'm calling it a night. Y'all have an awesome evening.